from Group 2, and today we would like to present our topic, and the topic is preserving traditional stories in digital formats. Jadi ini tuh seperti kita mempresentasikan our culture into digital in formats like YouTube or TikTok or Instagram like that. And in today's digital world, technology allows us to communicate and share information very easily, literally so easily. Like you want to share something, you just put up and it's already sent it. That easy. Even though we are disappeared by some different countries and cultures, but it just can happen in just a few seconds. Wow. And however, while we are becoming more global, many traditional stories are slowly being forgotten, especially by young people as us. Terkadang kita tuh mungkin karena terlalu focusing on global things, jadi kita sampai lupa kalau we have something as important seperti tradisional seperti itu ya. And therefore, in this presentation, we will discuss how digital literacy can help us preserve and then we can share traditional stories in the digital era. See you!
So today I would like to explain what is digital literacy means. Digital literacy is the ability to use technology in responsibility, effective, and smart way. It includes skills like finding information, creating content, communication with online, and using the internet. Today, many students use social media every day. However, digital literacy is not only using about technology, but also using about wisely. For example, a student can create about the short story like a content in Instagram, TikTok to share about the traditional story and share them online. In this way, digital literacy helps us connect with in the world while still protecting our culture. Thank you. To talk about the importance of traditional stories. Traditional stories are part of our culture. They contain values, lessons, and history from our ancestors. These stories help us understand who we are and where we come from. However, today many young people are more interested in modern content and forget about traditional stories. If we do not preserve them, these stories may disappear in the future. Therefore, it is important for us to keep them alive. Thank you.
In the digital era, there are many challenges how people use technology. Many young people spend more time watching trends, chronology, social media, and following modern entertainment. Because of this traditional story on often ignored, some people no longer know the story from their own culture. This is a problem because culture can solely disappear if in not shared. That is why we need to find vision to preserve this story a modern way. Thank you.
Now, I would like to explain how digital media can help preserve traditional stories. Digital platforms such as social media, YouTube, and podcasts allow us to create and share content easily. For example, students can create storytelling videos, short animation, or even podcasts about traditional stories. These stories can be shared online so more people can see and learn from them. Digital media makes traditional stories more interesting and easier to access. Thank you.
And now I'm gonna give some local example. For the first one, maybe we're gonna talk about Lamalera. So in Lamalera, there are stories related to whale hunting traditions and community life. In there are so many stories that teach about values such as bravery, teamwork, and respect for the nature. if we record and share these stories through digital media or media social, there are so many people that can learn about our culture. And this can also help introduce our local culture to the world. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Even though digital media is useful, there are also some challenges. One challenge is misinformation, where people share accurate stories. Another challenge is misrepresentation, where culture is shown in the wrong way. Therefore, we must use digital media carefully in responsibly. As young people, we have the responsibility to protect and respect our culture when sharing it online. Thank you.
And now we would like to begin our discussion session with some questions. And for the first question, I'm gonna ask about how can students use digital media to share traditional stories? Anyone would share?
Okay, I will share about my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So student can use digital media like social media, like video, short video,
Yeah.
blogs, or podcast to share about their story.
Oh, yeah.
They can make a short video to post in TikToks or
YouTube,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, with great animation.
Yeah.
Because of that, the traditional story can become more interesting.
Oh yeah. For young people.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else would share? Oh, yeah.
I agree with Rini. Selain itu, uh, digital digital media can we can promotion our. I mean, like
Our
we can
culture.
we
Traditional
can
culture. Yeah.
promotion our culture to media social to others.
Oh yeah, so they will know about our culture. Okay, got you. And there's maybe some negative impact about this one. Maybe you guys ever thought about that?
Maybe can be over like
Too much stories shared. Okay.
yeah like hoax, you know.
Got you.
They can tell about the false story like hoax and
They made up a story.
yes, and make anybody true about that.
Oh yeah, they believe about that
Yeah.
story. Okay, I got you. And we're gonna discuss the second question maybe. The question is, what challenges do young people face in preserving traditional stories today? Anyone would answer? Are you? Okay.
Young people face challenges such as lack of interest,
Mhm.
influence of modern technology, and limited
Yeah.
knowledge about traditional story.
Oh, okay. Maybe anyone else want to share the same thing?
Yes, I agree with Rosie.
Mhm.
Banyak anak muda yang lebih tertarik pada hiburan modern sehingga mereka melupakan
Tradisional, ya.
Ya. Juga banyak orang-orang yang tidak paham bahasa lokal yang
Oh, iya.
digunakan.
Yang sebenarnya harusnya tahu
Iya.
ya.
Dan sekarang kita juga bisa lihat bahwa anak-anak yang masih di bawah umur
Muda, ya.
sudah banyak memakai bahasa Indonesia dibandingkan
Even
dengan
though,
bahasa
yeah,
ibu, bahasa
sometimes they
lokal.
know English more than
Yes.
Indonesian, apalagi bahasa daerah ya. Mereka bisa lebih tidak tahu lagi. Itu yang sebenarnya being a challenge that we face in this era ya. Okay, anyone else maybe you want to share something? Some challenge? Maybe just that, yeah. For maybe we're gonna go for the last discussion question, and the question is, why is digital literacy important in preserving traditional stories? Anyone else? Penting apa sih digital era nih di kita mempromosikan kita punya cerita-cerita tradisional? Maybe Bal, you wanna share something? Or Rini, maybe you wanna share?
Can you repeat that question, please?
It means like the important, pentingnya digital literasi, pentingnya kita belajar tentang digital dari kita mempromosikan cerita-cerita daerah.
Ya, lebih gampang sih,
Hmm.
lebih gampang to share with international
Hmm,
maybe.
iya, iya, iya. Also that is a bit important karena menurut saya juga sekarang itu in this era all people of us even though the smallest or the younger people know exactly about information that comes from media sosial, like they know more about media sosial. Kita terlalu banyak menggunakan media sosial, jadi segala macam informasi yang kita share secara media sosial itu pasti ditangkap dengan lebih baik.
Ya,
So maybe that is the important of digital literacy. We know how to memilah mana yang seharusnya kita terima. So maybe that's just as important as it used to be. And maybe just that all. You guys want to share something else about this digital literacy? Like how do we do it or something? It is? Okay, it is. So to conclude, digital literacy plays an important role in preserving traditional stories in today's digital world. And technology allows us to share stories easily. Maybe when we wanted to share about something, we have some gossiping things and we share in our group, yeah, you know that. And then, but it's our responsibility to use it wisely. Sometimes sharing gossiping is not a positive things. Like sharing hoax is not also a positive things. Sebenarnya menggunakan media sosial itu baik, kita berliterasi secara digital itu baik adanya, tetapi kita harus menggunakannya juga secara bijak. Jadi kita kalau misalnya mau memilah atau we achieve some information, kita harus lebih teliti lagi dengan informasi tersebut and just not that fast to share dan juga menganggap itu sebagai sesuatu yang exactly true. Yang padahal sebenarnya itu bisa jadi adalah hoax atau berita-berita palsu. Betul sekali. And as young people, kita ini kan sebenarnya young people, we must protect and promote our culture stories so they are not forgotten. Jadi sebenarnya kita tuh sebagai generasi muda, we have an like some kita punya peran to promote our culture because we don't want it to be forgotten. Kita harus tetap menjaga ini supaya ini tetap menjadi bekal yang baik and the other generation after us can know more about this one. And they believe they keep it, they share it through the other generations, and they build it up into something new. And maybe it's this one is important for something in di beberapa aspek lain. And maybe therefore we must always remember and be. And the very first things that I always remember is we have to think globally but act locally. Jadi kita bertindak, kita tuh berpikir secara global, pikiran kita tuh harus jauh, kita harus berpikir secara global, tetapi kita tuh tetap bersikap secara lokalitas. Misalnya jangan berlebihan, jangan mengasup semua tradisi yang ada, budaya-budaya yang masuk tuh we don't have to use all those things, we just have to think like what they think, okay? Not to act like what they act, just act like what we're supposed to act. Maybe that's all. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.